fragrance attaches to you emotionally. Fragrance is to the sense of smell what music is to your ears. You can hear music and it touches you, but you can't touch it. Well, it's the same with fragrance. Fragrance touches you, but you can't touch it. It's a spiritual experience. I'm Neil Morris, and I'm a fragrance designer in Boston, Massachusetts. I've been creating fragrances for about 30 years, and fragrance is the love of my life. There's a moment when, in March or April around here in Boston, when the snow is melted and you know it's not going to snow again because you can smell the earth. You can smell the fertile earth, and you know that new growth is coming. And I was always fascinated by the power of that. I mean, fragrance can bring you to a place, a person, a time in one instant. It doesn't take any kind of thought or anything. You're just there. Sometimes I would want to create a scent that reminded me of a specific person or a time period. Nothing can connect you to your emotions so quickly and deeply and viscerally. One example of that for me was I was with a friend of mine on an elevator in New York, and all of a sudden there was the presence of my mother, who had passed away 5 years earlier. And it just caught me by surprise. And it was a scent that she had worn all her life, and I identified the scent with her. So that's how amazing fragrance can be. It can bring you right there in an instant. I don't think perfumers are made, I think perfumers are born. And it's just something that it was inevitable. I just had to do it because it was, it kind of seems strange to lead your life through your nose, but everywhere I went, even as a child, I always paid attention to the smells that were around me, and it's just so important to me to be able to do that. And the joy that I see in other people when I create a fragrance for them or for a company and they get excited about it, I mean, that brings me unbelievable sense of fulfillment. There are many ways to create perfumes. Often I like to try and take a story or a thought or process and try to convey that feeling or emotion into a perfume. Sometimes you're giving a brief or an idea from someone, and you have to try to translate that into what you feel would be a beautiful perfume. Madame AMAFFI had a vision. We came up with this really stunning perfume that we can all be very proud of. I wanted to create a fragrance for House of AMAFFI that was dynamic but light, soft but very alluring at the same time, something to draw you in closer. And Madame AMAFFI gave me a lot of openness and a lot of encouragement to create something very special for them. And I very much appreciated that because it gave me that freedom. I think I ended up creating a fragrance that's one of the best fragrances I ever created in my life. They gave me a lot of encouragement and leeway, but a good perfume cannot be rushed. It's something that has to develop naturally, organically on its own. Well, being in constant contact with Madame AMAFFI throughout this entire process was very reassuring, and the team that she surrounded herself with that helped me out was amazing. Well, the final decision is made by Madame AMAFFI, and she allowed me the freedom and the resources to do something very, very special. She had the idea to create something that was very emotional and was going to be something that somebody would definitely gravitate toward. And I really appreciate the opportunity that Madame AMAFFI gave me to work with this wonderful company that supported me throughout the entire event. And I just absolutely love the bottle. Seeing the box and the bottle itself is just such an emotional event for me. A floral heart in a women's perfume is the most beautiful thing. Thank you, Madame AMAFFI. I'm Neil Morris, and I'm very proud and happy to present this beautiful perfume, Royal Black Diamond, from the House of AMAFFI.